You ever
Add
have
Astra at the
attempts
sauce.
for self-improvement completely backfire? Like, I've been trying to work out, and as part of that, I'm trying to build some muscle, so I got some weight training. And with the gear that I have, I pretty much peaked, so I try to get some heavier weights. And then when I go to buy them, it turns out that there's a standard for them that is off by a millimeter, so I can't even use them, so I have to go return them. And as you can imagine, with something called weights, they're pretty heavy. Damn it. Most first world problem. It really is probably the most first world problem thing I've ever heard. Like, I can't find enough adversity so I can grow. uh, and yet, true it is. Okay, Sino, you're gonna do all the talking. I hope you're ready. And now what happens? Oh wait, I need to do this too. Who cares? I run.
This wine tastes the same as I remember.
Suspicious smuggling case.
But where?
What's that got to do with anything? What the hell is there to smuggle into and out of the academia? Oh, canned knowledge, I guess. Answered that pretty quick, jeez. Bum, 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 bada bum. Don't mind me just tabbing around. Why isn't that the place where he wants to meet? Okay, well, here we go. Start
What should I
talking.
do now?
So I can start eating.
If only Sino was still around.
You wish.
Excuse us. Has something happened?
Oh, I appreciate
Her
the
voice
concern,
is so squeaky.
but who are you?
Well, you also happen to know Sino.
Ah, friends of Sino. Well, I suppose it's not a secret or anything. Since you two are interested, I'll just lay it out for you. My name is Nabil. I'm a Matra in the Academia. A case involving the smuggling of canned knowledge has come to our attention recently, but unfortunately, we don't have the people to handle it at the moment.
Huh?
You mean the academia is short on Matra right now?
Well, not exactly. I suppose the main problem is that the case suddenly came up after General Mahamatra Sino left to go somewhere. It would be a real headache for us to tackle the case ourselves. Given the large scope of the issue, we talked things over internally and decided that we should find further assistance from outside the Matra. If you two have some time, would you lend us your strength?
Alright, since you asked so nicely, we'll help.
Wow, I still don't get a say in this, do I? Any further intel regarding the case?
Large amounts of canned knowledge from unknown origins have been appearing on the market recently. We suspect there's a secret route being used to move the capsules. According to some research, using large amounts of canned knowledge could lead to some serious consequences. And unfortunately, most people have yet to realize that. Rumors also have it that some particularly dangerous canned knowledge has made its way into the market. Regardless of whether the rumors are true or not, this case calls for urgent action. According to our current leads, it's highly likely that there are dealers selling canned knowledge outside the city, even as we speak. If you two could, please help us investigate the area.
You can count on us! Let's go!
Huh? Has anyone ever smuggled canned anything? Like, if you can jam it into a can, it feels like it's not very valuable. I fancy meeting you here. Wait, did we know we was gonna be here? Already on the case, huh? Got him, Batman. Mm-hmm.
Ah, it's you two.
Explain
I
yourself.
knew I sensed a familiar presence. I'm currently in the middle of an investigation here. We'll have to chat some other time.
So you're here investigating something too. Does that mean...
There's been a recent case of canned knowledge smuggling.
Mm-hmm.
It seems that the smugglers are following an elaborate and dangerous scheme. I just happened to acquire some intel which led me here.
Hey, what do you know? We're also here to investigate that.
They have canning factories for
see.
this sort of shit.
Well, the situation might be more problematic than you anticipated. I've already questioned several people, but gained very little information.
Damn
Long
shame.
story short, I was able to learn of the secret location where the canned knowledge is being sold. You're welcome to accompany me if you're interested.
Whoa, that sounds pretty complicated. But having Sino around will definitely make things easier. Alright, let's go round up those bad guys.
I mean, torturing seems to be pretty effective, yeah. Oh yeah, didn't D-Luke do that too? No wonder they're so similar. They're like almost the exact same character in my head. Oh, just give me a second to enjoy this.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Okay, let's see. Right over there, huh? Can't believe they haven't just given me a 20-minute cutscene already, so we can finish this meal. Whoop. Hey. Don't let your feet slip, Zhongli. It's supposed to be the Geo-Arcan. I thought your feet would stick more to the ground. Be more grounded. I guess that's an alternative term. Here we go.
Is this all you got?
What's that supposed to mean?
Seems even less than last time.
What difference does it make? If you see something you like, buy it. If not, then keep walking.
They've been cracking down on us lately, so we don't have much on hand. If you see something that catches your eye, then now's your chance. There's no telling when we'll have more.
What does the academia think they're doing? All right, I'll take these here. Let me see what else you have.
On
I
behalf
don't
of the
see any
academia,
real
huh?
gems in this batch. It's all pretty ordinary stuff. Whatever, how much do I owe you?
Yeah, but it glows and it looks pretty.
150K.
Isn't that what's important?
Show us the Mora, and you'll get the goods.
Put the Mora down and your hands up.
It's Sino!
What's that gonna do? They're not gonna reach for
When's
any
he ever
guns.
gonna let up?
Hey, forget the goods! Let's split!
But don't forget the Mora!
You really got the hope to do that? I mean, he's not stopping.
Not so fast! You can't escape with Paimon on the case!
What is this? He's got backup now? Doesn't everyone say Sino works alone? Ugh, I don't like the looks of this. Either way, it's gonna be a tough fight. Any ideas?
It's over. It's not like we're making a big cut anyway. I'm not losing my life here.
Huh? Did they really just give up like that?
Well, that's easy. Anyway, be right back.
Just
I
like
got
the others I've
Peckle.
cut. They're not deep in the circle, just dealers at the bottom of the chain. All right, I have one question and one question only. Where did you get this canned knowledge?
Get up the chain.
The pickup location is different every time. The boss tells us where it's gonna be and that's it. We don't get a say in it. He sends someone every 5 days to bring us the goods.
And when is the next batch coming?
I don't know.
He's telling the truth. Honest. Normally, we should have received a shipment 3 days ago, but we didn't get anything. The stock we have right now is from 8 days ago, which is why there isn't much left.
It seems this isn't getting us anywhere. Sun wasn't kidding when he said Intel was hard to
I
come
know
by.
exactly why they didn't receive their last batch. 3
God,
days
he
ago
even
is
sounds
exactly
like
when I
Dialog.
started my investigation.
When he's the president
I
of the same voice
suspect
actor.
whoever running this whole thing knew that I was coming. So they cut all contact with these dealers. When you were trying to escape, you said something about me working alone. Where did you hear that from?
Are you kidding? We've known your name since day one in this business. The boss warned us to watch out and even gave us info about you. But here we are. I guess we never stood a chance.
Why is he surprised he has the reputation?
They already knew all about me and were trying to avoid being detected from the very beginning. These small fries are the only ones they leave out in the open. And no matter how many we catch, it won't further our investigation. If only we had another lead. Like a merchant who sells large amounts of canned knowledge.
Oh, you mean someone like nothing?
Do you have a potential suspect? You'd better bring them to me for judgment.
Whoa! Judgment?
That's right. I won't turn a blind eye on any dangerous suspect.
Jury and executing too.
Sounds like we shouldn't ever let Sino meet Dory.
Actually, we were mistaken. We don't know
I
any
see.
merchants.
Anyway, I'll think of a way to deal with these two and then continue gathering information. If you manage to learn anything, you can find me at Caravan Rebot. And as for you, I don't ever want to catch you buying canned knowledge again. If you possess any unused knowledge capsules, then you should submit them to the authorities immediately.
Okay, I got it. Just keep your nose out of my business.
Hey, what's with the attitude, mister?
I can't agree.
What, you got a problem with that too? Listen, buying canned knowledge is a deal between two people, the buyer and the seller. We don't need people like you butting in on our business here. Think about it. If the academia is hoarding something as convenient and useful like canned knowledge, then they must have been planning only to use it for themselves. Am I right?
You may have a point.
The academia has clearly published the potential dangers of canned knowledge. I don't like having to repeat things. And besides, I'm sure you wouldn't listen anyway. I just hope you understand that your actions are what fuels the smuggling of canned knowledge. If I ever catch you again, I will personally see to it that you are punished. All right, Traveler. I need to go now.
Huh?
Ha! You think you can scare me?
Mm-hmm.
Traveler, why don't we go talk to Dory? She's got loads of connections and might be able to tell us something about all this. If Paimon remembers correctly, she's usually at the palace of Alcazar's array. Let's go!
Oh, is that how you pronounce it? Oh shit, okay. Who named it? I guess Alcazar's array. I thought I immediately mispronounced it. God damn it. So anyway, here we are at Alcatraz. Trying to find clues for smuggling rings? A little weird, but okay. Behold. How do I?
I see. So that's the latest scoop. Good thing you didn't rat me out. Otherwise, who knows where I'd have to be hiding to avoid attention.
You know where smuggling the canned knowledge?
No idea. Sorry. I've already cashed out of the canned knowledge business.
What?
Huh? You mean you stopped selling it? That's right. With so much canned knowledge flooding the market, it was becoming impossible to fetch decent prices anymore. Besides, it seems that group of smugglers has practically taken over the market. It's a little rule of mine to never fight for a share of someone else's market. If I'm gonna make Mora, it's gonna be the lion's share. Plus, with regulations getting as tight as they are now, I figured I might as well just hang it up. Sounds like we came all this way for nothing.
No.
Well, not completely.
See, there you go.
Granted, I don't know who's behind all the smuggling activity, but since you didn't sell me out, I'll let you in on what I do know. After all, those smugglers have really crossed the line, butting their way into the market like that. I hope their luck runs out soon so that I can take over. I mean, so that the industry can become more fairly regulated. Hey, you just want to make more business for yourself.
Is selling canned knowledge really that lucrative?
Don't underestimate its value. Think about it. You can gain all sorts of knowledge while bypassing the troublesome process of studying. Naturally, that makes it a product worth a high price. Of course, not everyone needs that kind of knowledge, but in a market as big as Sumeru, there is plenty of demand. Plus, the cost of production is relatively low, so even if dealers have to cover transportation costs, there's still an enormous profit to be made. Then why does the academia prohibit selling canned knowledge? Being able to gain complex knowledge and become a scholar with the snap of your fingers does sound like a dream, doesn't it? But everything in the world comes at a price, right? Gaining knowledge is a complicated process. It requires learning, thinking, and practice. Even when it comes to my own business, I have to go through a lot of preparation before I put anything out for sale. But with canned knowledge, one may simply skip all the hassle and get whatever they need to know immediately. That inherently leads to at least two potential problems. First, you'll accept the knowledge as factual without a second thought, and you'll find it very hard to forget. This means that if the knowledge is flawed, then it'll be very difficult to correct. And second,
No
excess
shit, you
use
can
of
use it as a
knowledge
propaganda
capsules
machine.
over an extended time diminishes your ability to think. You'll end up becoming like a library that can only store knowledge.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous.
But
Traveler,
why though?
you used canned knowledge before. Did you feel any negative effects?
My feet hurt?
Of course, using it sparingly is not an issue, which is exactly why I used to sell it. It's just like how medicine can be used to cure diseases, but can also do harm when overused. It all comes down to balancing the right amount. Anyway, back to the point. There'll be consequences if the sale of canned knowledge by those smugglers is left unchecked. And what's worse, you're playing right into their hands by focusing only on the canned knowledge that's made its way into the market. As far as I know, their real purpose is to distribute information about the Court of Desolation. That's where the real business opportunity is. The Court of Desolation? What's that? Rumor has it that it's a site of ruins from the age of the Scarlet King. It's said that with the treasures inside, one can see beyond life and death. But any research of the ruins is strictly banned by the academia.
No, of course it
Word
is.
on the street is that there'll be an auction taking place in the desert. they're auctioning rare canned knowledge, some of which is related to the Court of Desolation. Once I heard about the auction, I began to suspect that all the canned knowledge popping up on the market is just a diversion. I'd wager that their real target is the Court of Desolation.
Why use canned knowledge to distribute information? What is the purpose of hosting an auction?
Because studying those ruins is not just a simple matter. It requires knowledge spanning several fields. So, if they're aiming to quickly assemble a research team, canned knowledge would be the best solution. As for the auction, chances are they're trying to attract and scout out anyone with interest or expertise on the subject. On the other hand, no one can say for sure that they will ever succeed in finding the Court of Desolation. So, they might as well just make a fortune while they're at it by hyping up the related canned knowledge at the auction.
Sounds to Paimon like we better head to the desert and see the auction. Who knows, we might find some leads there.
That's right.
That'd be great.
Now that I've shared all that valuable info with you, it's time to introduce our limited edition desert travel kit. It comes complete with a map straight to the auction location.
So this coming.
As I said, I also have to make preparations before I sell things, right? Now, let me consider how much I should sell this for. I've got it! 500,000 mora per kit! That's quite the bargain. We'll even offer a 50% discount for little Paimon's travel kit. Only 250,000 mora.
What? That's super expensive!
No need to worry, little one. Sino's the one heading this investigation, isn't he? I'll be sure to bill all the expenses to him. All you'll need to do is tell him to go to the Merchants Guild and pay the bill once the mission is completed. Just, be sure
That's too
to
much
not
work.
send him directly here, though, okay? That would leave me completely in the open. I'm sure the former General Mahamatra of the Academia would never leave any debt unpaid. Oh, the Mora. I can see it already. Loads of shiny Mora coming Dory's way.
We'd better get going.
Yikes.
Dory keeps at it, we'll be out of Mora.
No more of that, please. Oh, you got anything more to say?
By the way, it would be quite a tricky task to get all the canned knowledge off the market, don't you think? You'd probably be making some enemies along the way, too.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Because
Blurs?
in the short run, the circulation of canned knowledge benefits everyone. Whoever's behind the smuggling gets a chance to study the Court of Desolation, while knowledge dealers stand to make big profits. Even the buyers get a rare chance to easily access knowledge that's hard to come by. So, you see, it's a win for everyone. Who would want anyone stepping in and ruining the deal, As for the long-term consequences that lie ahead, most people can't see them, nor would they even believe them. So, if you think about it, you're setting yourself up to be targeted by everyone.
Oh
You've got
no.
quite the challenge ahead of you. I can only imagine how stressed you'll feel. How about I
Look at the
recommend a
problems of
book for
politics,
you?
trying to
It's
save
called
people from
100
their
Ways to
own
De-stress and Live Your
short-sightedness.
Best. I'll offer you a 30% discount right now.
Again? No way we're falling for that.
That's what'll happen to you if you don't give me the boom. Okay. What do I have two? What? Okay, a little bit weird. You can find details concerning the kind of knowledge auction being held in the desert here. A bag you purchased from Dory, all manner of curiosities are contained within. You can't quite make sense of its contents, but on further examination, they all seem quite useful. I need a refill of water. Be right back. Do you think eating a whole Middle-Earth pizza can be considered part of self-improvement? I think that's a bit of a stretch. But it's so good though. And I don't know why I find these themes kind of funny. It's like trying to become smarter faster is a bad.
Sino! We got news for you. What the smugglers are really after is a chance to research the Court of Desolation. They are hosting an auction
What
in
is
the
that?
desert to sell canned knowledge about those ruins.
The Court of Desolation.
Is that
I won't
important?
ask how you came by this intel, but is it reliable?
Someone gotta go on for the moment.
We also heard that the Court of Desolation contains treasures from the time of the Scarlet King. Is that true?
God damn it, Paimon.
Partially. It was a secret place built by a dark sect from the age of the Scarlet King. The ruins do contain treasures, but the place is also rife with unknown dangers. According to past research, one must forfeit their life as the price of entering.
Wait,
They are not some ordinary ruins, so the academia has strictly prohibited any related research.
oh. If the place has unknown dangers, how do you know the place is rife with them? Each one was impossible to predict.
However, if they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose your conclusion does hold some validity. Regardless, we need to go into the desert.
There's plenty of people trying to study the Court
Less
of
in recent
Desolation.
years, but there are always those who attempt to do so, both inside and outside the academia.
Did I not pay attention? I did not understand the interest in it.
After all, legends claim that whoever obtains the treasures inside can see beyond life and death,
Ooh.
or even resurrect the dead.
Give me a second. Where was I? Resurrect the dead. Woo.
Death is often the greatest grievance for many people. Though they're fully aware
Yeah.
that the chance of these rumors being true are slim, they hold tight to such fantasies and pursue them regardless.
I mean, could you imagine though?
That's why some continue to research it, regardless of it being a restricted subject. On top of that, it's hard to track the source of information contained in canned knowledge. Do you know where the auction is taking place?
Yes, we do.
We'll go investigate. But before that, we'll have to get rid of these people tailing us.
Huh? People tailing us?
That's right.
Typical.
Let's begin to leave town and see what happens. I'm sure they'll reveal themselves as soon as we make a move. Don't worry.
Alrighty then.
I'll make short work of them.
Oh, you'll be carrying this team? Cool.
But we can lend a hand too, you know.
Nah, let him do it. Okay, in that direction, huh? Caravan Ribbit. Great name for a place. I don't see many frogs though. Kind of confusing. Man, that was a hard cut to the music. Oh. Ooh. Wait, have I not interacted with this? Really? Oh, where's the thing I'm supposed to interact with? Oh, god damn it. Was it there the whole time? Come in with me.
Stabilize!
Think you can get away? Busted.
Ooh. Why the hell did that charge attack not work? I was holding the button and I just stood there.
One man's stone is another man's gem.
What an epic gamer moment. Okay. Eh? That was worth 2 trees? Can't tell the logic of some of this.
Hold it right there. Heading to the desert, are we? I would think twice if I were you.
Why is it? God, why is everybody so predictable?
Who are you?
No, they're friends. You can tell by the tone.
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone wishes to inform you that it's not too late to turn back. You must be Sino. I've heard a lot about you. You've got quite a reputation. But this time you're in over your head. Unless you turn around right now, I'm afraid that even you won't return unscathed.
And then the second I check my chat, it's some goddamn spam. Fantastic.
And as for you two, why bother sticking your noses in
How
trouble
do
that
I-
doesn't even concern you? Hmm?
Oh, cool. I can just remove them. Do people pay for moderators or chat? I clearly don't understand this shit. Ken knowledge is becoming a problem. We're to help Sino. We're just being good friends, you know.
That's right. We won't just sit back and do nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I would, but this is the primo jumps.
Ha! Have you really thought it through?
No,
You're not just doing this for recognition, are you, Sino?
of course he
My
is.
employer said that he's willing to compromise as long as you just walk away. He could, for example, reduce the amount of canned knowledge on the market. I'm sure that would help your investigation appear to be successful enough.
Oh, cool.
On top of that, he's willing to give you a cut of the profit. So you see, you get both Mora and a boost to your reputation. I can't think of a reason why you would pass that up.
Well, you're relying pretty heavily on him giving a shit about those things, but
Is
cool.
that so? Well, I can't think of a reason why I'd accept. I've heard enough. Get out of my way.
Sorry, no can do. We're getting paid to ensure you disappear. Since you won't turn back willingly, then we're gonna have to make you go back.
Are they ever gonna invest in lip syncing technology? Ooh.
New punch.
Gather!
We.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. Let's play.
Need.
God damn it, it's hard. Man, I got a lot of use out of Sano.
This doesn't change anything.
Doesn't it?
You're in over your head, Sino. There will be others coming for you. You'll regret it.
Bring it
Let's get
on.
out of here.
Shouldn't we follow them?
No need. Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little information to gain. Besides, it might also be a trap. I
Wow.
apologize for bringing you into this dangerous mess. Just being associated with me will inevitably cause you to become targets as well.
That's cool.
You should be careful from now on. Sleep with one eye open.
I don't know how I'm supposed to do that, but thank you.
Wait, hold on. There's no way anyone could sleep without closing their eyes. Right?
Well, apparently wizards do that. There actually are people who can do that. I don't understand it. You think the photosensitivity would kick the body back into high gear, but
You'd
nope.
be surprised.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, just be careful. Mercenaries are never quick to forget. In their line of work, even a single failure is bad for reputation. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very long time, waiting for the right moment to ambush you. They'll do anything to keep their prestige intact.
You encountered that kind of situation before, Sano.
Yes. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was carrying out a mission with one of my superiors. I didn't have much experience at the time, and I let my guard down after we had closed the case. We ended up being attacked by the remainder of the mercenaries.
Well, it could have been worse. You should see how Arthur treats mercenaries.
My superior was injured while protecting me, and we struggled to gain control of the situation. I've become more vigilant ever since, staying alert even while I sleep.
Whoa, who could have seen that coming? Was he okay?
He survived with a fractured wrist. It took 2 months for him to recover, but luckily, there weren't any further complications. Last year, he transferred to an administrative role for personal reasons, and no longer participates in live missions.
To be fair, a fractured wrist really fucking hurts. A lot of nerves there.
His name is Taj Radkani, a very well-respected Matra. You'll have the chance to meet him someday.
Oh, what to do?
Anyway, our mission will be dangerous. I'm already used to such grueling conditions, but I don't want to see you two get hurt.
Like Nicki Minaj did?
Don't worry, Paimon will stay alert. We'll see danger coming
What
on
was his name? Present as? We've also experienced a lot of sticky situations. Well, let's all do our best. Like Bukaki.
Good. Don't worry. It won't be long till we're at the bottom of this. And once this is all over, I'll sweep away any other hidden dangers.
You got a broom? Really, they're just gonna send me off in this direction like this, huh? Wait, what the fuck? Why would you do it like this? Just whip your way over. How many of these do I need? Can't believe I'm not allowed to grow cactus in my garden. Wait, they should allow that.
So hot. If only there was some shade for us to cool off under.
Maybe we should take a
We
break.
still have a long way to go, so you'll need to hang in there for a while longer. This is not a good place to rest anyway.
Why?
Okay. But don't you feel hot too, Sino?
I mean, what do you think is walking around
Of
shirtless?
course, but I'm accustomed to these conditions.
Care to share any tips? Paimon's about to melt away.
Step 1, stop breathing so heavily.
Just try to stay focused. Use your willpower to support your mind. The moment you start to give in is when you'll feel more tired.
She's already given in, though.
One step after another. Don't let your mind perceive your body's limitations. We must get somewhere safe before we can relax.
Okay, if you say so. But where would be a more safe place to rest? Paimon thinks this is a perfectly safe place to stop.
What's the hell am I looking at here?
Just look around. It's just sand and desert. There aren't any monsters for miles around. Whoa! Where did these scorpions come from?
Nikki Mirage.
Watch out. Something's not right about them.
Yeah, they're kind of cute. I don't like it.
Crumble!
Time for takeoff.
Solidify!
What?
Well, Paimon really didn't expect to see those here.
Those weren't just normal scorpions. See? There are marked numbers on their pincers. They were raised by someone. Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. These scorpions were sent to keep us away.
What is he, a fucking James Bond villain?
We are surrounded by desert as far as the eye can see. If we were killed out here, nobody would ever know.
What a convoluted way. Are they gonna try and drop us into a shark tank?
This place is super dangerous. Good thing we didn't let our guard down.
What do you mean you did?
Something's not right. There are no roads in the desert, so how could they know where we are?
You sure they didn't just plant a bunch of scorpions all over the place?
Stay still.
If you grab my ass, I will slap you. And
Here's
this
the
is
answer. They must have planted this on you.
who and when.
What is it?
A miniature tracking device made by the Ksharawar. They can use this to discern your approximate location. But this device wasn't licensed for mass production. Where did they get it?
I blame Dory.
Could someone from the Ksharawar also be involved? But that doesn't seem right.
Too bad, doesn't matter, let's go.
Paimon never knew that kind of thing even existed. Why would it be on her?
Why
They
indeed?
probably planted it on the Traveler during our fight with the mercenaries earlier.
I'm sorry, I didn't even
It was a
notice.
frantic fight. It's only natural you didn't notice the device.
No.
Well, good thing you were able to find it, Sino. Now let's get rid of it.
Or Sino planted it on us and is just saying this to look cool. Which one seems more likely? Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Hold on to it for now. It might still be useful for us.
Oh, wait. I think that chest I just couldn't figure out how to do.
Let's keep heading to the auction. It would be dangerous to linger here any longer.
Also, give me a second. I don't mind the Discord. Damn it. Wait, did I not type this out yet? Oh my god. Add a message that has been there since yesterday. Very cool. Very professional. Okay. Oh, sweet Jesus. This is how I know God doesn't exist. Who the hell thought that it was a good idea to put spit along the same tube that you breathe through? Oh my god. Ugh. Holy shit. Ugh. Sometimes I wonder if I actually might die like that one day. Holy moly. Ugh. Yeah, I won't stop coughing for a while. And my voice sounds completely haggard.
Stabilize.
Okay, everybody needs to chill.
They're back again!
Do this one?
How
No.
many of them are there?
Too many. Ba-boom. Okay, are these things in range? Wait, am I supposed to reveal it? Why haven't I done this? You think that if it was possible to do this, that I would have... Gotta be missing something. Well, I still want to complete it. Wait, hold on. It's activated 3 out of 4? Oh. Oh. Wait, what? Oh my god, the final one is right there. But I am my own worst enemy. There you go. What happens if I... Really? Why is it so fast? What the fuck? Man, what a first world problem. Why is this shining? Alright, hand it over.
Jackpot.
Hey. Feels like these things are turning into actual puzzles just because I can't read the goddamn environment, so I actually can't find the torches I'm looking for. Which is probably how it should be. Airborne observation.
Weird. Is this where the action is?
I mean, it's where the items are. And what is here?
Not a single soul. Maybe they're on break right now or something.
Yeah, that's an optimistic view.
We didn't waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. They shouldn't have been able to give any warning of our arrival.
Yeah, but we had the tracker, so...
But even so, they still knew we were coming. Someone here must have been watching the tracker and warned everyone to clear out.
Aw, what should we do now?
We searched the area. They couldn't have moved all the knowledge capsules so quickly. There might still be something left for us to find.
Alright, let's take a good look around the area.
Ordinary canned knowledge seems to have nothing to do with the Court of Desolation. A large amount of canned knowledge has been piled here, enough to fetch an extremely large amount of more at market price. Scattered footprints have been completely buried by the wind and sand, but it is impossible to speculate on the direction of the mercenaries Oh, the merchants escape from the footprint. I don't know, they seem to be heading in the exact same direction, but okay. Some beast is drinking water leisurely and seems to be completely unaffected.
Did you find anything?
No, nothing in particular.
Only some average-looking knowledge capsules. Whoa.
It's possible there weren't many knowledge capsules
Been
containing
insulting
info
to the
about the Court of Desolation,
capsules.
so they carried those off. But don't worry, I have another idea. You two start heading back the way we came. I will remain hidden here.
Did we get rid
Come
of the
back and meet
tracker
me
using
after
us as
some
bait?
time has passed. I'm sure something will come up by then.
So that's why you wanted me to carry the tracking
They
device.
packed up in a hurry and didn't have time to carry off all their goods. They won't just leave them here. Once they think we've left the premises, they'll be back to pick up their belongings. We just need to make sure the tracker goes far enough from here to make them assume that it's safe to come back.
Oh, Paimon gets it. We'll lure them out because they'll think we've left.
Yes.
Okay, we'll start heading away and leave this place to you.
Yes, and don't worry. If they dare to return, I'll make sure they stay.
What is that supposed to mean? Goddamn edgelord. Oh, hell yeah. Wait, where do you want me to go? That's a pretty long way, but okay. Jesus Christ, I'm coughing so much that I should probably just take down the stream. Just out of principle. Wait a second, that's sand dune. No. Why is Sino so short? Seems like every character that tried to make a Giga Chat is just always super duper tall.
Ugh, so tired. We've probably gone far enough now, right?
Yeah, this is far enough. We should go a little further. I mean, I have no idea. We should go a little further.
Well, Paimon can't go another
Too bad.
step. How about we rest here for a while?
Yeah, you whine little. I don't get a say in this. God damn it.
It's probably about time for us to head back to the auction. Let's go. Maybe Sino's finally found some leads.
Well, alright then. Why the hell is it like that over there? The story quest for this patch seemed kind of short. I'm assuming there's gonna be a whole bunch next patch then. Hey guys. Whoa, chill.
New punching bag.
That's me, Mr. Punching Bag.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now. Here we go.
Jesus Christ, why don't I use Yayla more? She's ridiculously strong.
Busted.
As I was saying. And she's even supporting with energy at the moment, so... Do well in Raiden's team. Since she'd have her ultimate damage boosted. Let's see, what is 7 times 3? 21, okay, well... Not by much, but it counts. Anything here I should have explored already? As far as I can tell. Wait. Is this just white iron? Ah, it is. Well, still. Mine now. Where the hell is Sino? I think he'd be here kicking ass already.
Oh, looks like Sino caught someone! So you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya? Alright,
Yeah, sure looks like it.
everything you know!
He's not bad, he's just middle-aged. I can see where you're confused, but it's not the same thing. Does he know anything about the smuggling? Does he have an important role in the auction?
I didn't act immediately when he showed up. Rather, I laid low and observed for a while instead.
Cool. What do you want me to do with this information?
He is not the primary instigator, but he is most likely one of the more important dealers here. Am I right?
Yes, impressive. You certainly live up to your reputation, Sino.
Yeah, very impressive.
The idea you were still around, I wouldn't have gotten so greedy.
Huh? Greedy? What do you mean by that?
Coming back to get
Once
the
everyone knew you
patch
were
back.
coming, all the canned knowledge dealers abandoned their goods and fled at once. Obviously, there wasn't time to pack up everything. Since all the goods were just left here unsupervised, I thought I'd use the opportunity to come back and take what I could. You know, free merchandise is good business, but I suppose there's no use explaining it now.
You must know who's manufacturing and selling the canned knowledge, correct? Will you tell us willingly, or do I need to make you talk?
God damn it.
No, I'll talk. But before that,
When can I
perhaps
go
we
there?
take the conversation elsewhere.
Why does that look so close now?
If we stay here, chances are that someone will see me with you. That would put both me and my family in danger.
Oh, no.
All right. Where do you suggest we go?
How about my home in Aru Village? It should be safe there.
Fine. Let's head out. You can throw away the tracker now, traveler.
No, I want to keep it.
Listen, buddy,
See how it works.
you better not try to trick us.
Come on now. Do you really think I'd try to pull anything under Sino's watch? Seriously, what can I even do?
Kick ass. I mean, what could a Sino man do against a big, strong man like yourself? I'm pretty sure I've been here. Ow. Even invite me in. This place is so lacking in hospitality. Hey. I want that nut. Give me that nut. Maybe actually follow this thing. Let's activate the cutscene first. Oh yeah, shit, there's a bunch of quests here that I'm ignoring. No. That's what I get for being irresponsible.
Dad, you're back.
He's your dad?
Oh, we have guests? Hi there.
How do you pronounce this? Simon?
This is my daughter, Seeming. She can be a little shy of strangers.
I thought Simon would be funnier. Well,
Why don't you run along now, dear? Dad needs to talk with our guests.
Oh, okay.
how about being a cheeky son of a bitch?
Everyone knows Sino in our business, but let me ask, who are you two?
Who are we two?
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Yes,
To
that's
be
me.
honest, I really didn't expect to see Sino, the lone operator, working with any partners. When I saw the tracker start moving away, I assumed you had decided to just go back empty-handed. But even though you caught me, I'd still urge you to stop while you still can. you should abandon this investigation.
What are they supposed to mean?
Why is that?
Everything from the manufacturing of canned knowledge to the sales and even splitting the profits. Every step of the process involves dozens, if not hundreds of people. Massive profits have brought everyone together in this business. Everyone will try their best to defend this industry that we've worked to build. It will be a long and difficult fight, even for you, Sino. And even if you manage to win in the end, no one will thank you. If anything, you yourself might even feel remorse. Why are you so bent on putting us out of business?
Because it's a bad business?
Everyone has their own reasons for what they do. I don't have to explain mine.
How short are you? Jesus. Yeah.
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests. Thank you.
One for Paimon, huh?
Don't mention it. And, I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it a little tastier.
That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more next time.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive profits? That sure doesn't seem to be the case for you.
You sure it doesn't need a massive profit?
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I was hoping to ask you for a favor. My daughter was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart and lungs. Even slightly strenuous exercise can cause her to faint and prove to be a life-threatening risk. That's why she never really had any friends to play with, and why she locks herself up in her room most of the time. She has to take lots of medicine, and it doesn't come cheap. As for me, I was just an average merchant. I would wake up early and travel all around to make a profit. But the Mora was still nowhere near enough. I could only watch my daughter's health deteriorate day by day.
How many stories like this do I need to say? He's not a bad guy because he's doing it for a good reason. Couldn't find an alternative.
Till one day, someone reached out and showed me a way to really make a profit.
Selling canned knowledge.
That's right. With all the Mora I made, I could finally afford medical treatment for my daughter. Nothing made me happier than seeing her get better.
Couldn't find some canned knowledge on the medical treatments themselves.
There are many others like me. Smuggling canned knowledge might seem like an unforgivable crime to you, but to us, it's a means of survival.
No, the money's a means of survival. The canned knowledge is just a means of getting it. What the hell?
I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change
Christ.
your mind. Please, stay out of this, Sino. Give us a way to survive.
Find a real job.
Oh no.
Become a
That
YouTuber.
means that if we prevent the sale of canned knowledge, his daughter will...
I must get to the truth.
Finish the sentence.
I can find someone to help treat your child, but I cannot turn a blind eye to the smuggling. These are two completely different issues.
Thank you.
I somehow knew you would say that. But having your word to help my daughter is enough for me. Since you insist on continuing the investigation, you should have a look around the back of my home. You'll find some goods I received just recently. I think everything will become clear to you once you see them.
Sounds like he's luring me to a dark alleyway to stab me between the ribs and take my shit, but sure, I'll fall for it. Let's go.
Whoa! Look at all of
These
this!
ones are purple. That must mean they're special.
Yes, all neatly packed away and organized in boxes. To think that this is only one dealer's worth.
So these are 4-star. Let's find some yellow ones. Need some 5-star Ken knowledge.
Small producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods. Could the academia have a hand in this? But such a volume of goods wouldn't be able to slip through inspection.
What, that the academia is smug... What is the accusation here exactly?
Huh? Look! These seem different from the other knowledge capsules we've seen. Maybe they contain knowledge about the Court of Desolation.
I mean, I don't know... Wait, actually... It's the same color as the tree from the previous story mission, so I guess it is associated with King Deshret then?
Yes, that would make sense.
Would it?
Wait,
I mean,
this?
that is... We're putting a lot of faith in a concept as simple as overlapping colors, but sure. Some sort of marking we've never seen before. Do you know?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's a
Wait, the
Matra
scorpions?
indicating that the goods have passed Matra inspection.
Huh. Aren't these the same symbols we saw on the scorpion? Yeah, the mantra behind that
I
too.
started to suspect that someone in the academia might be involved when I found the tracker earlier. But how they could ship so much canned knowledge out of the academia was still a mystery. The pieces have now all fallen into place. With this Matra seal, goods can leave the academia without undergoing a second inspection.
Well, that makes things easier.
No wonder they don't want me to investigate. It turns out that a Matra is behind this. Even I find it hard to believe.
What was that mantra you mentioned? Nicki Minaj or something? It could be a
Could I
misunderstanding.
ask you for a favor, Traveler? Since all this
I'd
canned
rather you
knowledge
didn't.
came from the academia, then it's highly likely that the knowledge regarding the Court of Desolation originated from research files stored within the academia. If we can enter the repository, we can find out who accessed these files.
I think I need to Google repository. I've heard that too many times, but I don't really understand what it is.
Considering my current status, if I suddenly show up at the academia now, it will only draw unnecessary attention.
What do you consider necessary attention?
You'll need to be the one who checks the records. I'll write a letter to Nabil, and he'll take you there.
Who the hell is Nabil?
Sure thing. Leave it to us.
I'll also keep working here in the meantime. Although our leads are all currently pointing to someone within the academia, it's obvious that they also have power outside of it. We can get more information on other dealers from Bahari. I'll stay here and make some preparations. You can come find me anytime if you uncover more info.
Uh-huh. You really squeezed me into the middle of this conversation, huh?
If you start sniffing around the academia, it won't be long before people catch on to you. And once word gets out, they'll soon be after my daughter and I.
Don't worry. I'll find them before things escalate that far.
Oh, you can guarantee
But
that.
if you
to me.
still feel uneasy, then why don't you tell me about anyone else you know who is involved? The more information I have, the safer you will be.
How does that work? Unless you want to hold the information
Just
against
want to
them.
get better. I don't want to be stuck at home by myself anymore.
Oh,
Stabilize!
okay, not the result I expected, but at least the kid still lives. Wait, where the hell are they sending me? Ow! Hmm. Why the hell is the academia
Hello,
behind
we meet
anything?
again. How's the
Do we?
investigation going?
Wait, have we met? Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, this is the dude I talked to first.
So you were able to find Sino after all. I hope he's doing all right.
It seems pretty okay,
I
as
read the
always.
letter and must admit that I hadn't expected things to be so serious. Sorry. Had I known it would be so dangerous, I never would have gotten you two involved.
It's alright. We wanted to help Sino too.
I can tell that he really trusts you. The research files stored away in the restricted repository are far from ordinary. Everything there is essentially about dangerous research that's forbidden by the academia. Even I don't usually have authorization to enter, but with this letter from Sino, it shouldn't be a problem.
Research?
That's right. Granted, the academia is very supportive when it comes to research. They encourage scholars to conduct all kinds of studies. However, some forms of research have proven to be so dangerous that the Matra have to step in and put a stop to them. Normally, after some particular research becomes prohibited, the majority of the related files will be destroyed. But some information may be retained as a record to warn later researchers. Such information is kept in the restricted repository, which is heavily guarded.
What kind of academia, or oh, Jesus Christ, this goddamn game. What sort of academy destroys information?
Follow me. I'll show you. Hopefully, we'll find the answers that Sino is looking for.
Do most universities or places of study burn books on a regular basis? I don't understand why.
Sounds kinda dangerous. We'd better keep an eye out.
Like, how often are these sort of justifications made? A tier? What is it down here? Ooh, paper. Alright, get me into the repository.
Okay, I understand.
Do you?
Since Sino is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you. You may browse the information regarding the Court of Desolation. Ask me if you have any questions. But I'd suggest avoiding any other research files. Sometimes the less you know, the better.
These constant threats. Secret door opens in the wall. What is this, Hogwarts? What the hell is happening?
Huh. So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both you and me.
Oh, thanks to Sino. Do you also know Sino, Utaba?
There are many who do not openly converse with others within the academia. But even so, there are very few who I feel could be trusted with a real secret. Sino happens to be one of them.
What do you mean by real secret?
Even though he's no longer in the academia, I still trust him. And that goes for anyone he trusts as well.
Do you mean?
The files are over there. Just make it quick.
Alright then. How big is this place? Not very. Mechanical life form. Hey! Spontaneous researcher who was expelled from the academia for studying mechanical life forms. How do you define life form? There's an account of a Haravatat researcher being sentenced to prison for deciphering forbidden documents. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Despite repeated prohibitions, research on the Court of Desolation in the past decade has increased without ceasing. Researchers who study the history of the Court of Desolation mainly through 3 stages: discovery, investigation, and fanaticism. The earlier stage of research is the relatively basic discovery phase, which causes little to no harm. The result of their discovery will show that treasures related to life and death may be hidden within the Court of Desolation. This is also where the rumor of bringing the dead back to life may begin. Following the initial phase is a prolonged investigation phase. All documentation regarding the location of the Court of Desolation has been vague at best. As a result, the structure itself has never been truly discovered. Many researchers deplete their resources searching in the desert, only to find a scant few remaining stone tablets with the words, "Entering the Court of Desolation comes at the price of one's life." 2 different interpretations of the line have quickly emerged as a result. Some believe that the price of one's life is the key to entering the Court of Desolation. In other words, sacrifice? While others asserted that it was a requirement for the court to appear. Because the Court of Desolation has never been discovered, the latter view gradually became mainstream. As a result, many researchers went in a short period of time and were taken by their fervent desire to make the Court of Desolation appear. They attempted to sacrifice their lives. Relevant research became increasingly dangerous and was eventually banned. But even after that, many academia scholars secretly continued their research. It was not until 7 scholars, including Murtada Radkani, were arrested that research into the Court of Desolation entered a period of stagnation once again.
Whoa, there's a lot to read here. Have you found anything yet?
Murtada Radkani. Hakuna Murtada. This researcher's name sounds familiar.
Huh. It reminds Paimon of Sino's former partner.
His former partner? That would be Taj Radkani.
There
But
you
you're
go.
not far off. Murtada Radkani was Taj's only son.
What? Taj's son went to prison for researching the Court of Desolation?
Well, that's embarrassing.
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra, aren't you?
It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken to prison. It's not just me. I bet even Sino didn't know about it.
Is there any way we could meet Murtada?
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. He took his own life not long after he went to prison. You've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil has. Every Matra knows him. I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year, which makes him one of the most experienced Matra. He is a man of integrity and honesty, and has made countless achievements. His reputation goes back a long way now. He used to be Sino's only partner. Taj is also skilled with the polearm, so the two of them used to practice together when they weren't out on a mission.
Ah, right. I heard Sino mention that before. But one day, Taj suddenly decided to retire from active duty and transfer to an administrative position. I wonder if it had anything to do with the Murtada incident.
Taj was already very well known by the time Murtada was born. So when Murtada came to study at the Academia, everyone had high expectations of him. Then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father, but they were eventually able to work things out. Not long after they had reconciled, Murtada was caught studying the Court of Desolation, which is in violation of Academia rules. Taj arrested his son and put him behind bars. He begged for leniency, but Taj wouldn't agree. Shortly after, Murtada slit his own throat with the pieces of a broken bowl.
Wow!
By the time Taj arrived at the scene, it was already too late. He never had a last chance to see his son.
I'm sorry, was this madness or just...
Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he chose to move to administrative work.
I had no idea that happened. That must be really hard for Taj. I've never heard him mention that to anyone.
Probably for good reason.
It's awful. Paimon feels terrible Are you okay, Traveler?
Nah, I want to slit my own throat at this point. You said Taj comes to the repository. Taj has gone through Murtada's research files.
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to suspect Taj now.
Ah.
Taj would never do that. I mean, yes, he does have a big reputation and has access to such research.
So you're saying he'd be capable?
But this is Taj we're talking about. He would never do anything against regulations. Never.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originating from the academia, then Taj is indeed a suspect.
Well, there you go.
Because he was the only one who could have recently gone through research files about the Court of Desolation. There are so many files about those ruins that it would be difficult to restart any research, since the 7 original researchers were put behind bars. It's hard enough just trying to make sense of these files. However, if the files were made into canned knowledge, they could be understood immediately. By doing so, one could restart the research outside the academia without anyone ever noticing.
But even so...
Oh,
according
God.
to the legends, the treasures inside the Court of Desolation could allow someone to see beyond life and death. Or even bring the dead back to life, right? So maybe Taj is trying to bring Mortada back.
Oh,
Though
God.
I don't really believe Taj would ever try to do something like that. I'm just telling you what I know. It's the job of the Matra to find the truth and track down criminals.
I'm sure Taj is a good name for a Death Knight, but...
Do you have any questions? If not, it'd be best if you would leave now.
I guess that's the direction this is heading.
Paimon's kinda confused. What should we do from here?
Let's go ask around somewhere else.
Now that I think about it, Sino suspected that the canned knowledge was coming from within the academia, right? There's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention. Maybe we could try asking people around the gate of the academia and see what we can find. Don't worry, Tosh. I won't let your reputation be tarnished.
Oh, how wonderful.
Alrighty then, let's go ask around.
Okay, Tavo. Explain yourself.
Do you have any other questions?
Yeah, what am I doing here? What, you don't even let me ask any. Apparently you're the one asking the questions there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ugh. Weren't there more? Wait, what is this? Taoist? Let me pronounce half of those. Ah. Cool fountain. What's his name?
Excuse
Batter?
me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh. Well, yes, but isn't that pretty normal? The academia consumes so many resources each day, everything from cooking ingredients, raw materials, even equipment for experiments. It's normal for goods to be coming in and out.
Right, but we're looking for shipments with a Matra seal. Have you seen any like that?
That I'm not too sure of. I normally wouldn't notice whether the goods have any seals or not. Maybe you should ask someone else.
Oh, why did they make this part of the
The academia has goods
quest?
coming in and out.
We need a dead end. It's probably going to be another one.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Somebody said shipment.
Not that I'm aware of. Perhaps you could ask someone else?
What? No! That's the reason I came here, so I wouldn't have to ask someone else. Uh-oh. Bam.
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh? Why do you ask?
I'm just checking to ensure nothing unusual has happened.
As you do.
Well, I can't say it's unusual, but I did notice something. There's a Kashar Rawar researcher who's been making frequent shipments recently. Dozen of large boxes each time, if not more. When I asked him about it, he said they just contained a bunch of old worn-out machines. The Kashar Rawar used to often sell scrap machines to traveling merchants, so I didn't really think anything of it. But he's been making a lot of shipments lately. There weren't ever so many outdated machines before.
And you didn't find that suspicious? Why didn't you report it for inspection?
Well, the boxes were stamped with a Matra seal. Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe they forged it or something. But you know what happened?
What's up? Middle of a cutscene. What about you?
Fun.
I'm probably done here soon.
A man named
Give me a second.
Taj came here and told me that he'd already inspected the goods personally and ordered me to leave the researcher alone. I couldn't question his word, could I?
Impossible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way Taj would ever...
Just calm down, everyone.
No, I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must be trying to frame him. Wait, I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj. A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, and he met with them in his office. I was standing outside of the door, and I vaguely heard them say, "Found it." Before I realized it, the door opened, and Taj left with the group of them. I noticed that he had also changed into Eremite attire. But Taj didn't come to work today, so I've also started to feel a little concerned about the whole thing. If you'd like to speak with him, maybe you can try visiting his home. He lives just on the outskirts of Sumeru City.
A group of Eremites? Could Taj really be the one making all the canned knowledge?
No way. Taj is just like Sino. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There is no way that he would...
Let's go to his home and take a look.
Looks like there's no other choice.
Hey, don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for all.
Alright, I'm free for the curse of the cutscene. Give me a second.
Curse of the cutscene.
Yep. The never-ending kind. That just ended.